looking at converting units of area. So these units will include kilometres squared or square kilometres, metres squared or square metres, centimetres squared or square centimetres, and millimetres squared or square millimetres. So very similar to our other chart we were using when we were just converting normal units of length, but this time our conversion factor changes. So kilometres squared to metre squared is still multiplied by 1,000, but is multiplied by 1,000 squared. And notice how these conversion factors are similar to what we dealt with before. Alright, so if we copy this chart down, again I have attached a copy of it in Sector already. Let's have a look at how we use this. So let's say a question is asking for, we have 279 millimetres squared, and I want to convert that to centimetres squared. Looking at my conversion chart, I would need to divide by 10 squared. So there's 279. I don't see a decimal point, it's always at the end. If we divide by 10 squared, it means we move to the left one spot. That's just normal centimetres, but because it's centimetres squared, I move it another time. So my answer will be 2.79 centimetres squared. So essentially you do your normal conversion, but you do it twice. Let's look at another example. Alright, let's say if we have 7.92 metres squared, and I'm wanting to convert that to centimetres squared. Looking at our chart, if we've got 7.92, from metre squared to centimetre squared, we will multiply by 100 squared. So let's multiply by 100, which means I move it twice, move the decimal another 2 times because it's 100 squared. My decimal is now at the end, and I fill this gap with zeros. And let's run our final answer out. So it'll be 79,200 centimetres squared. Alright, last example. Let's say if we have 0.43 kilometres squared, and I'm converting that to metres squared. 0.43. If I want kilometres squared to metres squared, I multiply it by 1,000 squared. So 1,000 means I move it 3 times. Because it's squared, I do it twice. So 1, 2, 3. That's times by 1,000. 1, 2, 3. Because it's 1,000 squared. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So my final answer will be 430,000 metres squared.